What's up, Nitro Nation? Muggy Maniac is in brat mode. So we are out here at the local park. It is probably about 95 still. We got some kids over here playing flag football, I guess, or whatever. But anyway, we'll try not to cause too much ruckus. So, yeah. Muggy Maniac, have no fear, the Muggy Maniac is here. It's funny, of all the people that they don't hear from me for a week. What would happen if the Muggy just took a month off, or just took a bunch of time off and didn't do videos? You know, being that all that just happened, I could see how people are like, oh, well, you know, after the last, you know, fiasco, Muggy's, you know, he's probably hiding out, he went into darkness. Man, that cannot be further from the truth. That is a bunch of BS. You think this is my first scuffle with some moron on YouTube? Come on, man. Look at you guys. Obviously, people, it's funny, people that think they know me haven't even watched hardly any of my videos, or even a full video. They're making assumptions off of part of a video. Which, you know what happens when you make assumptions. You ever remember that? You spell it out, assume. You make an ass out of you or me. Don't assume nothing. Especially with me, you know. Man, I've gone at it with Nitro Nerd, Baderasser, Mr. Foss, Woogie, Go-Kart Pussy, you know what I mean? All these guys. And you know what's funny? If you really want to talk about facts, and I dare somebody to prove me wrong, okay, because I have been wrong plenty of times. Never said I was Mr. Perfect or right. But go find any of these guys I mentioned. It was always these guys throwing the first punch. The last one I had, Family, I think, was it Family Affair? Like, me and Woogie been going back and forth. Everybody knows I'm the one that helped get, push, or encourage Mr. Potato Head to even get onto YouTube. A lot of you guys don't know that. He'll never admit it. He knows it's the truth. As long as I know it's the truth, he knows it's the truth. I don't care what anybody else thinks. But anyway, you know, and it's no secret that he copies everything that I do. I mean, if you guys think that he doesn't copy me, I have people that are subscribers, people that even hate me, that even said that they even know that he copies me. So, well, and it is what it is. I don't care. I mean, obviously, he knows what I'm doing works. He knows, you know, obviously he agrees with with probably 90% of what I do as far as Nitro is concerned. You know, I'm not talking about the other things that people want to accuse, like where have I treated anybody bad? Tell me where I have treated anybody bad. Again, never been proactive, only been reactive, which means I've never just made a video calling somebody an asshole, or calling somebody, you know, or even calling somebody out. I've only reacted to people that have tried to start shit with me. You know? Don Foss, for instance, got offended. Why? Because I told him Traxxas was a piece of shit, and the quality sucked. And that's what set him off, and now he decided to go on a vendetta and try to, drag or try to, talk shit about me and expose me. He didn't expose anybody but the phony that he is, and he already knows that. It's funny that the lead RCO's talking to him. He's always getting on him about, okay, he's got all these modified engines. He's never ran one on video. He's got some decent platforms. I'm not talking about his Traxxas bullshit or his fucking savage. I'm talking about he's got some decent whips. I've never seen him run on video. All these modified engines, all this, you know, next level stuff, yet he's never ran it on video. Never even broken in a modded engine for anybody. So that is what it is. And if you guys can't see that, you guys are, you know, again, ignorance is bliss. Okay? You could just, I mean, I don't even have to give you evidence of that. You know, and then on top of that, you know, the next one, then Nitro Nerd. I never went out of Nitro Nerd and started going after him. That guy, for just whatever reason, wanted to try to bully me. And all I did is defend myself. Okay? Mr. Za, Bodajo, tried to again expose me that I don't know anything about engines, and all he was doing is defending RB mods. And trust me, my modded engines are coming back, and that RB mod thing is far from over. The 3 RB mod engines that I have, we will compare them, because I have the 3 same engines modified by RCR now. And we will test all 3 of them, and I will show you the difference between Rick Brake at RB Mods work. And I'm not saying it's bad, but I will show you the huge difference of the minimal work that he does and the professional next level work that RCR does. And it doesn't matter what I say, and people will say, oh, well, you're, you know, Lance mods your engines and hooks you up. That's why you. It's not about that. You can see the engines on video, and I will pull the engines apart so you can see the difference. And we even compare it to TNS. So that saga is not over. By the way, it's been in the hundreds for the last almost 2 weeks. That's why I have to get my nitro fixed, but why I haven't been doing any videos is the next video. I don't need to do any more talking videos, okay? And for your information, those of you that have been like, that follow me or watch me or whatever, trolls and everybody else, try this stuff, man. This stuff is the bomb. Tea Java, unsweetened tea. I don't like unsweetened tea. This is black tea that is unsweetened, and this stuff is the shit. But anyway, so it's been in, you know, 104 average, and it's going to be like 104 tomorrow. Well, no, tomorrow 107, the next day 104. It's going to be like 105 average all week. So I figured, you know what, let me get out and do a video since it's not, it's actually a little bit cooler today. It's only 95, which is still freaking hot, and the humidity is 40%, which is high. But anyway, to get back to what we're talking about, after that, that last thing with you know, fat fuck, I did 3 videos right after that. Okay? So I don't know what people are talking about, like ever since that stuff started, like all of a sudden, oh, I'm all butthurt and I'm all crying. Come on, please, man. I've taken down and been in scuffles with people 10 times better in this hobby than fat fuck. That's a fact. Okay, I just named most of them, with the exception of Mr. Foss and you know, Woogie Nitro, which, you know, I call Potato Head. You know, and the whole thing with Potato Head, you know, hey, look, he even misses me. Now, we ain't gonna go out and grab a bite to eat or go bowling together or anything, but, you know, I just can't get past the fact that people still think that I treat people poorly. Who? Tell me. Give me one person. I dare challenge somebody right now. Give me one person that I treated poorly that didn't deserve it. That didn't take a first shot at me. Because you can't. That's a fact. That's 100% fact. There is nobody ever that I've got into a scuffle with that didn't come at me first. And I never said anything just out of the blue about them. They came to talk shit to me. I might have said something truthful, like Traxxas sucks. Mr., you know, Go-Kart Pussy wants to say that he taught me how to tune. And then all these people, the argument about single stage and 2-stage, whatever. Whatever works for you. I do a race tune, and I have engines that do single stage. This engine right here will probably be single stage. Like, you know, I just go by what I learned from Chronic. Okay, that's a race tune. Some engines do single stage, perfectly normal, like Adam Drake said, for engines to do 2-stage. So, you know, and it's not worth arguing over. I don't care. What, each his own. Whatever tune works for you, man. You know, I always tell people, don't take my word. Don't go by what I say. What I say isn't 100%. You know, that's just what I tell you was what works for me. Okay? You do what you want. I never tell anybody, I've ever told anybody my way is the only way, or my way or the highway type stuff. Never. So anyway, that's where the Muggy's been. He has been working on some projects. Yes, the 5B. Those are you that are lucky enough to have got a glimpse of the 5B sick-ass new 5B paint job that I just did. It is baderasser. You will see some pictures coming up. I got to put it on the actual 5B platform so you can actually, I want to see what it looks like on it anyway, you know. But hey, shout out to guys that actually, you know, give a shit enough to you know, check in on me, make sure I'm okay. I don't know why, because I'm fine. Just because I don't do a video, just till I don't do a video for a few days or even a week means something's wrong? Come on, man. Obviously, a lot of you guys don't know me, you know. So, one shout out I want to give is to a guy that, you know, it was funny because me and this guy, we really don't see eye to eye. But, you know, I think he's a decent person, and, you know, he's just like a lot of guys. They want their cake and they want to eat it. And what that means is they don't want to say that they're friends with me, or they don't want to say that they actually, you know, don't have any problem with me, just for the argument of they don't want anybody to look at them differently. I'm sure you guys know who this guy is. That's David RC. His name's David Lucia Abels. Actually a pretty nice guy. When is that? So that was Sunday, which is yesterday. Hey, you okay? And then you guys will see these later. These are some pictures that I showed him of the 5B. Love the colors. Happy you're good. So, just so you guys don't think I'm making it up. He actually, you know, I don't want to say we're best friends, but he's a decent guy. I don't have any beef with him. Sure, we don't agree on a lot of things. But who doesn't? I know that, you know, like he said, we're all Nitro brothers, whether we like each other or not. Some of us just hate each other. You know, love-hate relationships or whatever. But anyway, so enough of my babbling. I got another clip of a video of the Truggy that I might, of the NT 48.3 Tekno that I might tie into this video. It was some extra footage that I had of the, I believe it was a TNS. So, remember, I don't use switches. You use whatever you want. I've never had an issue now for years with switches. And I don't plan on using switches anymore. So, we'll see where we're at on this thing. Now, this here is the modded MM, which stands for Muggy. This was the most extensive work that I've ever done on a Nitro engine. I ramped the crank on this one. I did some port work, a little bit of crank work, not anything major. You know, with the tools that I have available, you know, I did as much modding as this as I can. This engine still is pretty new, so it's kind of still breaking in. It doesn't have a lot of fuel through it, probably maybe a half gallon, not even that, probably less than that. So we're going to run it in the Kyosho MP9, which, by the way, I have rebuilt the shocks, so we're going to test them out on some of these little hills right here, see if we can cop some air, because I want to see how it jumps now. I did stiffen the oil, the shock oil, and rebuilt all 4 shocks. So I ended up finding a rebuild kit, because the shocks are still in good shape, so I rebuilt the shocks, changed the oil. The only thing I didn't change is the pistons. They're still a little softer than I like, but they're a lot stiffer than they were. Before, they were just so mushy. It just handled really shitty. So anyway, let's fire this thing up. How much time do we got? Oh, we got plenty of time. So anyway, let's get this thing ripping, and let's see what happens. All right, people? Let's get her fired up. And I am using the NB4 Noble. I love this radio. This radio is sick. Welcome to Noble. I think I got to readjust my steering. It's a little bit too sensitive for my liking. I mean, like, barely touch it and it turns. I want it to give a little bit. But anyway, that'll be fine for now. So let's fire this bad boy up. It's still kind of cold. Oh, she is very cold. Let her get warmed up. Man, I'm running the Work 2058. I think it's the EFRA 2058. I think A-Main might still carry them. They've been around for, this pipe's probably about 10 years old. I know Potato Head has one. It's a really good pipe if you like a good bottom and mid pipe that's also good on fuel. So we'll see if my modifications hold up. Unfortunately, I wasn't even going to run today when I came over here because they haven't mowed the lawn, so it's really thick. See if we can get a tune on her. I want to get her warmed up first. She's idling kind of high right now, but she's not even warmed up, so. $164, yeah. What I try to do is I just try to make sure that it idles, even if it idles a little high, just so it stays idling. Till I can get it warmed up, and then I'll start messing with the needles. It's kind of hard because, I mean, we're all impatient. We just want to start turning needles. We want to tune it. But every time I do that and it's not even warmed up, you're kind of wasting your time, so. It's better just to get it warmed up, run it around, and then start doing some timing, some tuning. Pipe's really loud. Sounds good though. Like I've modded a couple engines on my own. This Elite 5 is the purple headed, so it's the newer one. Remember, I have the black headed one just like this, but it's the older model, which is actually better quality. That Lance is modding, or he already is modded. I just talked to him today. I think my engines are done, so now I just gotta wait for them to be sent back. I think he's gonna ship them tomorrow, so I might get them Friday, I might get them Monday, but as soon as I get them, we're gonna do one crazy unboxing, people. Like, look how thick this grass is, man. She's still trying to cut through it though. It's kind of hard though. Like, it's hard to gain speed with a buggy in tall grass like this. Like, if I had the Tekno, oh, it'd be just ripping through this stuff. But because... Whoa, whoa, oh!